Good morning, judges. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The person I'd like to share is named Paiea the Great, and I really believe he deserves to be called the Great for 3 reasons. The first reason is there's a mythology about him. Many people say he was born as a god. In 1758, he was born under a sky where a comet went across, and we know now that that was Halley's Comet, so that it was almost like there was divine intervention in his life. There's also stories about him lifting the 7,000-pound Naha stone. Imagine lifting a stone, and whoever lifts that stone that big would be able to unite the Hawaiian Islands. So I think because of the mythology, he deserves to be called great. A second reason he deserves to be called great is because of his accomplishments. Most people know the story about how he unified the islands, so I won't talk about that. I'd like to talk about a more little-known thing in his life, and that was making peace. He is known for making the law of the splintered paddle. This protected people who were not participants in a war from getting attacked during the war. He was a visionary, ahead of his time. Another thing that he did was he made peace with the king of Kauai to unite the islands. So instead of using violence, he used peaceful means. Certainly a man like that deserves to be called great. Finally, the third reason he deserves to be called great is because of the legacy he left behind. His name is on one of the great schools in Hawaii, Kamehameha School. It houses over 3,000 children of Hawaiian ancestry, and they go on to do many great things. In fact, just this last weekend, Kamehameha swim team won the boys' state swimming championship. So his name is still recognized today as being great. Just as he was born great under Halley's Comet, he died great as a god as well. His bones were taken up by one of his advisors and they were buried. And nobody knows where they are because his bones were so sacred that they wanted to hide them. So here's a guy that was born as a god and died as a god. Certainly, he deserves to be called one of the greatest figures of the last 150 years. Thank you.